Leo, hi, a happy new year to you. We arrived in 2021 and I can say it will be quite the year for you. We're gonna travel month by month. We're gonna look into the theme of the month, how you're gonna feel about that, and then suggest a course of action for you. This will be for Leo sun and rising. Moon also possible, but I would focus on your sun and ascendant sign for these year readings. So let's sail right into 2021. I can already say that this will be a year for you for relationships, change of status for some of you, a year also of career changes or adjustments, including a relationship in that, higher commitment altogether, meeting people, connecting with community. So it's all happening here. Also, I would like to give you, as we enter the year, is that there is an intense energy of change and forward movement. So let's see how we can go with the flow, and let that be our intention here as we travel together month by month, is how can we make this into the epic year that is laid out for us in the cards and written in the stars for us. All right, so in January we have the ring. So the ring, and you feeling like the lily about it. So in January, I'm seeing that some of you, and I see a lot of Leos meeting a person they would want to commit to, or having an important relationship that will start in 2021 or at the end of 2020. Maybe it has already started, because I remember December was quite a good month for you to meet people. In any case, with the ring here, you come into the year with a desire for a higher commitment. If you are with somebody, this might be a proposal of this person. In any case, you are going to feel honored here. You're going to be in your light in January. I'm liking this a lot for you. With the lily here, it speaks about a honor that is coming to you. This will perhaps also be related to your career and any adjustments that you have made in 2020 to go with the flow and to prepare for the new age here. And we enter it, I don't know, all the time, but the age of Aquarius, that is your opposite sign, so your sign of integration. So there will be an integration overall in the year of everything that you have welcomed as a change within your destiny, your status, and your partnerships, and how you have intrinsically and internally rebuilt yourself. So in January, for those who are single, you might attract somebody or meet somebody, tout simplement, where you're like, okay, I'm liking this, and you're gonna feel like as if this person is bringing you flowers all the time. You're gonna feel loved. That's the easiest way to say it. And the course of action to take, that's the Fool here. So the Fool speaks about discovery. This is a light-hearted person. This is for you to, after the sobering 2020, to give yourself the freedom again. Some of you I see traveling somewhere, or scheduling a travel, or going on a journey that you have scheduled late in 2020. So the course of action, I would say just simply go with it. Be light-hearted about it. The more you keep an open heart and an attitude of curiosity, that will be the right approach for you. And with the sun shining so brightly here, I do see that January will be a wonderfully healing month for you. A very healing month. Taking time to rest, maybe taking a nice vacation. Nice, okay. Then we have the Book here, and crossed by the fish. So with the Book here, we have again a discovery energy in February, sorry. But also some of you, I feel it's about communication, and you have a message that you want to send out there. So this might be about an honor in something that you, or a possibility to publish something on the internet, or via traditional media, or via your social media. But there is a bringing out in the world, and also an opening up, I feel, towards a person, or towards your friends, to your community, on who you really are. Like opening the book of you is what I'm hearing. Because with the fish here crossed, it's like, okay, feelings are going to be heightened in February. And the sun will be traveling through your opposite sign. You could meet a Pisces. This is another thing, but you're gonna feel, I feel like a fish in the water. You're gonna feel like, oh, this is my path. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. There might be a going over something that you did before, or you might see someone from the past who has left a deep imprint on you. That's a possibility as well with this. With the fish, you are asked to tune into your feeling body, your intuition, your intuitive body, and like the moonlight, who you are at night, who are you when no one is watching, and to be that authentic self everywhere. So there is a maturation taking place here. For those who have a career in writing or something artistic, this would be a moment of exposition as well. So where you could, if you're a painter, for example, expose some paintings, something like that. That's very, very probable here in February. The course of action, again, I didn't even have to pull the card. I already told you. It's the King of Cups. So it's be mature in the heart. Like, okay, emotional feeling body, but owning your feelings. Those are your feelings, and that's a beautiful thing. And if there is one thing we take with us from 2020, is that addressing of codependency. This person is alone on his throne, and we go through life accompanied by beautiful souls, but we go through our own experience by ourselves. So within this, it's like really asking yourself, okay, how does this relate to me, and how can I make myself feel stable here? So stabilizing your efforts as well is going to be a big theme of 2020. For some of you, this will be stabilizing something with someone. I see this happening a bit later in the year though, although some of you could be married in January or receive a proposal. That's very probable here, but this is about you really like owning yourself, and I'm liking to see this for you. So in March, you enter March with a thorough change, and you will see how much you have changed and matured in relationships and how different things are now. There is some kind of health, let's say in your health, you have been adjusting your day-to-day routines, and there's been a lot of fluctuation in that with people over 2020 as we were in lockdown sometimes, and like stuff was rearranged by the universe, let's say. With that, I'm hearing that you are gonna want to anchor some and perfect some of these day-to-day routines, but that's more polishing. Like it receives a nice polish because the groundwork for that has been done. Some of you will have to say goodbye to an old way of living altogether. Some of you might move to somewhere completely new, somewhere that's gonna feel like very homey. You're gonna feel also very much related, if you are a woman, to the women in your life, or if you are a man, to the woman in your life. So basically to the women in your life. There is a strong feminine expressive presence. I see you in March going within. Some of you like writing, doing creative process, journaling will be very good for you. And I see you, I see you under the moonlight. And so what does that mean is like actually being honest about yourself, what your needs are. If you are not being honest with yourself then, and you have trouble expressing, because it's going to be about communication in relationships, expressing to your special someone or to anyone you are in an intimate relationship with, if you have troubles expressing your truth, universe will give you fated events, will put situations on your path for you to clear that out, because this is a time for you to mature in that and to be really clear with yourself, like, okay, this is what I want, this is what I don't want, and I have a healthy boundary. And as a course of action, it's suggested, and this is a nice progression from the King of Cups here, is to be really looking at really feeling into your space of gratitude. Gratitude is the same vibration as abundance. So while you cultivate that abundance and look at the freedom you have created for yourself or not yet have created for yourself, because that's going to be a big theme. You're going to want more freedom in your career. So as we go through 2021, you are implementing that lifestyle that you've always wanted for yourself. So where are you doing the work? And with the Nine of Cups here as a course of action, it's like, okay, how can I give myself the most gratifying experience as I move through the days of March? Nice. All right. For many of you, for some of you, there is a higher commitment here in April. If you have not met a person yet, April will be a month where you could meet this person. I'm seeing the whole year open for that. But this is addressing matters of the heart. So for those who have started something with someone or are in a relationship, this is really speaking up to each other. And I love that energy. You can be going on a romantic holiday. It's like a honeymoon energy, an opening here. In the background of your mind, there's going to be some old psychological patterns that you're going to notice. Like you're gonna feel like, oh, what am I doing here? Is this based on fear? And if it's based on fear, you are going to be able to let go of that, I feel. Because the theme of the month, remember, April is a love month for you. And I'm really liking what I'm seeing here, because as a course of action, we have the Two of Cups. So this is a marriage card. This is a marriage, a cosmic marriage in a sense. This is someone of your soul family and standing on equal grounds, collaborating. For some of you, this might mean a collaboration as well in your work. You know, often these things all come together when things are going on in one area. Well, in one area, it expands and it has a ripple effect. Also, when we are doing well and taking good care of ourselves, it has a ripple effect on those around us. So that's kind of universal law. So you're going to have to remember here in April that that you place yourself in a witness consciousness when it comes to your thoughts, that you take a seat in the heart. It's very simple. Take a seat in the heart, because I see this person meaning well with you and having really beautiful intentions and wanting to build a future, a sustainable future, a committed future. Okay, May. So we have some clouds. Then we have the house, and then we have, wow, such abundance for you here. Okay, so I see you, like there is this kind of stuff in May that you need to take care of. For me, it's related to things really on the ground with the house here. It's like maybe real estate. I see some of you changing financial structure because you are having a different relationship with your work. Partnering up with people is a possibility. If you got married, for example, in April, or you decide to get married, there is some paperwork to be done. There is some stuff to do, basically shared finances. So when it comes to May, I see you actually like having appointments with an accountant. Seeing like, okay, maybe I have to start a company. Maybe you weren't independent yet. Some of you might get a business of their own and have traveled their way from 2020 and bridged, and now have to stand on their own feet, stepped into their own authority. Congratulations, Leo, if you did so. And if you didn't do so yet, it is here for you. There's different stages and cycles to this moment of self-realization. But for you, Leo, you're a very independent sign. You are the sun. So to stand on your own feet and be your own boss is very important for you. So I see that you have to do some kind of work around that. Some of you will be renovating as well, but I see you renovating actually the administration of your life. So there might be some kind of, worry, anxiety around that. And if that comes up, just watch it and be like, okay, there's my fear. You greet it. You get used to it, I'm not saying that you're going to be very anxious. It's just that it has more of a stress level, May. But however, the course of action is knowing in your heart, look, it's all abundance. There's 10 stars here. There's community here, that you are building a community. I see many of you moving as well in 2021. So for some of you, this means that you're taking care literally of a house that you're moving into or moving out to, and coming into a space where you feel very much at home, where you feel like, okay, I can create community here. I see you in May being very well surrounded by people of all ages, helping you out as well and allowing you to build this new life and to come in. Actually, May, I'm liking it. You are taking care of business, Leo. I'm liking it. Very, very good. So remember, abundance is here for you. In June, there is a key. Interesting. Okay, nice. So there is a wish fulfillment. So some of you might be moving in with this person in this house, might be moving yourself by yourself to a place you really love, you want to anchor into. And some of you might be coming to the kind of peak of a relationship, in a sense like, okay, this is the message here. Message can be the commitment, or the message can be the other thing. I need to open the space here for something else because this is not serving me. For many of you, however, I see that there is a move here. There is a move and a culmination of that here. So in June, you're still continuing setting up the house. You know, there's an extra key here. So I'm seeing that it is with someone. However, you what's important here is that you work on your security, on your inner security and outer security. So taking care that everything is just really well put in order, Leo. I know I said it for May as well, but June, it will be taking care of things. I see some of you going to a notary, going to perhaps like it's wedding papers, it's really good news stuff, but still it's material. Like May and June, you're taking care of your 3D stuff. At the same time, here with the Queen of Pentacles, you feel like, okay, I am in my power. This person has a beautiful star here that she's cultivating. So for career, and in your career, I see that you're really building something sustainable here, long term. And you're going to be reflecting in June as well on how to align even better with your values. Because it is a month of looking into your values and seeing, okay, where have I been betraying myself and underestimating myself? Because you're going to see things are going to come really beautifully together. So it's here like a kind of master teacher healer moment in June on the physical plane. And there might be some people you might feel a little small, in a sense like, okay, I'm doing all these things and I only have two hands, and there might be a bit of like exhaustion and as if you are, you know, imposter syndrome. If you have that, I see that for some of the Leos, and this is a general reading so it won't resonate for everyone, but for some of the Leos there is this sense of maybe you start to do something radically new or introduce something super new into your existing business or into your career, and you might feel like a bit like, oof, like, am I really doing this? So this imposter syndrome feelings, know that this is here for you. You are the star of your life. You are the hero of your life, and you are writing it here. I'm loving that. July, good luck is here for you. Nice. You might have a sum of money coming your way that you had forgotten about. Something that you have worked for, but worked for maybe a long time ago. Yeah, this is something about a cycle that you have ended, maybe a difficult creative process, something that you might have thought of creating or did the first part of in 2020, April through June, April through June or July, and now you are kind of, now that it receives its final jacket. This can be, to give an example, like publishing a book. This can be just like an opportunity, a wonderful opportunity coming towards you to help, to serve. Like it's related to service and to the process, the mental process that you went through your own specific healing process. So I'm seeing a coming home there in July of a project that you have been working on, that you have finalized, and now you are seeing the light. And that's really, really, really wonderful for you. August, the Tower, the Galaxy. Interesting. Some of you are going to get a visit from a foreigner or somebody, a friend who lives far away from you. I see you in August feeling really at home. Some of you might be traveling then in August and feeling really at home abroad, really looking at the space and being like, ooh, I could live here, for those who have not yet moved, because there is a relocation energy for Leos all around. Yet, as I see it here, you are feeling very, very connected. August will be a spiritual month for you. A month to dive deeper into philosophy, some of you into Eastern philosophy. You're going to feel very connected to the stars in the sky. Maybe some of you will want to learn more about astrology, learn more about, it might be a very good month to get an astrology consultation because it will be your birthday. I do these as well. You will have the information to my website below in the subscription box. I must say that with the course of action here, it's like you really taking on this journey that's been offered to you. So if you would like to take a training, educate yourself into some kind of philosophy, maybe it is starting a podcast from home out, but it's something to do with you bringing yourself out there in the world and coming from a point of like, wow, I'm feeling so connected to the invisible conspiracy of everything, to the beauty and the architecture, the design of the cosmic mind, and feeling a part of that. I'm liking that for you. Very spiritual month in August. And it will also deliver to you the message of the journey ahead, because it's for the Leo suns at least. It is the moment 20 days before our birthday and 20 days after our birthday that we receive all the essential information for the year ahead. So it's essential information, and by information it might sound cold, but I also mean people, like very complex data in a skin. So yeah, I'm loving that. I'm seeing a journey, like some of you, like even the desert or the white plains, somewhere where the star sky is really open and you can feel and see outwardly how you are dealing with things inside. There will be also an impulse in August for you to really define for yourself, what are my values at work and how do I fulfill my purpose? What is it actually that I want to bring to others, and how can I best do that? And because you will, the layer between the invisible world and your own human experience will be so thin, you will be able to step into that empowered, yet with a beginner's mind that's going to give you much childlike fun and joy, because it's like seeing everything again for the first time. Okay, September. Okay, September, you are being a bit hard on yourself. There is you are being very aware in September of, this is the path that I have chosen and this is my path and I'm treading on it. There will be a person in your environment telling you and giving you that validation, that confirmation, or that just like that pat on the back, like, you know, all is well, you're doing so great. I'm seeing you very supported here. It's like you have a guardian angel. It can be Jupiter, but there is a guardian angel here, and Jupiter is for women the husband, or the bringer of luck as well for men, and opportunity and dharma and purpose. That's something we worked with in August. So as we move into September, you are giving yourself a hard time, but this is just mentally, and because you think it, you feel it. This is not the reality that I'm seeing for you. The reality that I'm seeing for you is that there is a path that you have carved out, and that is beautifully spreading itself out in front of you. Now with this card here, the Page of Cups, that is in the course of action, there is something that you some of you are going to think about having a child. Some of you might be working with children, or there is a love offer. This might again be a proposal for some of you. And that's really a wonderful thing. If you, then in that sense, the whip here can mean a sort of karmic resolution of your specific love karma you came into, or relationship karma you came into the world with. But there is an offer here, and As a course of action, I would say if there is an offer or an apology that you feel like you still owe to someone, this will be the month to do so. And with the whip here, it might be that you have chosen this journey and you have committed to this one person, but there is a ghost in the background, somebody with whom things weren't completely cleared out and that is still floating, sometimes into the periphery of your mind and sometimes even into like your chest, that chest feeling or the throat. So if you feel that blockage there, you are here in 2021 overcoming so many things. Why not overcome this and offer your apology or your, if there is no such a thing for you, this might be something like that coming your way and you having a whole mental process about that, about the journey that you shared together with this person. So psychologically, I would say September is quite the month for you. It's quite a decisive and a month of that actually expresses the year of pivot, like the year of turn of the karmic wheel you are in, Leo, especially when it comes to your relationships with other people. All right, October here, nice. Some of you are sailing off, or thinking of sailing off, thinking of going on a journey. I see some of you, most of you are like in its bliss, October. Like it's flowers coming towards you. Many of you will receive an honor in career that will maybe also bring you overseas or give you a wider public, and you will feel like, okay, I can take this for the long run. This will also reflect in your relationships. And then I pull for a course of action, the Lovers. So again, like commitment is here. This is heavenly made. This is also choice. So in October, if there were any, let's say, anxious feelings about choices that you have made and the path that you are on, this is dissipated and evaporated in October, because in October, you're really feeling like, okay, this is divinely blessed. My choices are the correct choices and I am moving along, and there is a beautiful wind in my sails, and I see you traveling forward with your life and with a specific person as well. As I said, like it's filled with love and cups here and energy of commitment, of marriage. There's an energy of children, of taking relationships to the next step. So all of that is here for you. And in October, that's really also a month where you could actually be married and make it official, just like April was one of those months, and June as well. I mean, some of you, it was as early as January. Okay, let's see, November. We have the Star and the Anchor. Wow, okay, the Star. So this is you expressing your highest self. This is you having a big success. You entering into the next stage of life, having acquired a wisdom that will lead you to feeling really embodied in your own authority and doing all the things you have ever dreamt of. Also, I see you feeling steady at home and on solid grounds. And then again, I pull the Emperor. So your course of action is to really enjoy that. And there will be, for some of you, I'm seeing many of you getting into more, like deeper into philosophy, discovering a philosophy, or learning something new that can have a touch of mysticism and the occult. And star skies everywhere here for you. So in November might be a moment that you deepen your wisdom in that as well, but you are going to feel so connected. It will be from synchronicities to serendipity. Now it's like, okay, it's here, I have arrived. And I love that here with the Emperor. This is also meaning that, okay, if there are people who are around you in your relationships that have a certain status in the world, this is your acquaintances. They are like, or your friends are like your wishes. You know, it's a possibility of what we could be. It's also a mirror of what we have been in the past, because people incarnate in clusters and then we find each other. So what I'm having here is that you are being really well surrounded, and like when it comes to the entrepreneurship of your life and how you stand in that, there's great support around you. And there is a great anchor that you have. For many of you, this will be a significant other that you are working with. Yeah, a relationship is a job. It's work. We have to invest time and see how we can grow together. So that's really happening here for you. I see you also being anchored in your home and feeling very happy there. All right. Then we have the last month of the year. We are in December 2021. And here you have to navigate a few things. I'm seeing that it is regarded to all the seeds that you have planted, and from one seed, and maybe it's not the most expected one, because you've been very creative and you've been looking at different things and doing different things here in 2020 and 2021 as well. But you'll see, like in December, okay, this thing is actually what gave me the most fruits here with the tree. And you're gonna feel into that. You're gonna be like, actually, this is what I should focus on. And what a journey it has been to define that, right? So with that, in December, I see you fine-tuning even a bit more, cutting out even a few more things, getting into a solid day-to-day routine, but not in a boring way, because Leo, you're fire. I don't want you to be bored, but a routine in a way that you can feel like, okay, this routine really centers me in my creativity, in my heart. This is how actually I want my life to function. And function is something we addressed in 2020. So in December, you might be meditating on that and see like, wow, okay, everything that has changed for me. And I'm telling you, it won't be the beginning and the end of the year as it won't be the same in the end as in the beginning. There is a with the 5, there is a definite change within the core of your humanity and how you express your personality, how you express your talents in the world. And with the 3 there is a solidity and a really beautiful life you have created for yourself here. And you will feel a lot more at ease if there are still things that you have to let go of, that like, okay, that isn't working, whatever, you've come so far. And then we have, as a course of action, the moon. It's what I'm saying, like go with the flow, intuition. There will always be things that are hidden underneath the surface. We can always dive deeper. It might be a month where you get a bit more, where you could feel like, okay, this is the time I want to go on a meditation retreat. I want to go on a holiday. I want to retreat. I want to maybe take some time, a few weeks to write music, poetry, anything creative that uses that side of the brain where you are able to see everything as a whole. And I think some beautiful art can be created here as well, because you have that solid foundation. You've been building that all year through. It was a year of hard work. And in December, perhaps you're gonna be like, okay, let's take 2-3 weeks off and just work on my expression, work on myself, and allow the creative, let source flow through me. See, many of you like getting into like music, some kind of arts that is very intuitive and connected to the waters that are streaming through us. Leo, thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for subscribing. I would love to come back here at several points during the year and read your comments, see how everything plays out timing-wise. So do not hesitate to share also with others who would like this content. And yes, I wish you a beautiful year 2021 as well. To be on the lookout for your monthly readings. I will be uploading those loyally. And yeah, thank you very much for being here. Namaste.